Levioso! Lumos. Revelio. Revelio.
My siblings and I. Our poor mother doesn't know what to do with her.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help?
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought perhaps a fellow Hufflepuff might have the perseverance to join me in a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
I don't send many out.
Revelio. Accio.
Enjoy divination. But when is Professor Anai going to tell us more about
Revelio.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. What was it we were going to do?
We were each going to follow a Hogwarts treasure map. I'd suggest you start looking near the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom.
I die of embarrassment.
Revelio.
How in the world did people write broomsticks before the invention of the cushioning charm?
I did 26 hours of homework last week.
Lumos.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed ones all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Come on. That's all you've got?
Don't shy away now. Protego,
You're better than that!
Act like a winner.
There goes my wager.
What's a duel? Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Revelio. Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. That's it! Excellent form! Good one! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished. Revelio. Revelio. A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Revelio. Revelio.
Fills our stout hearts with joy to be in the presence of such arrogance.
You're defending Hogsmeade against...
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work. Just in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Incendio!
Hitting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Levioso! Incendio!
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
I've always said that travel broadens.
Never forget what that...
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Oh, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plant should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
No Don't get too cocky simply because you had one.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
It's a relief to finally have an arm.
Incendio!
If we were simply.
Revelio.
Careful now.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. Incendio! Revelio.
Highly unfair that my mother was looking charming.
I accidentally dropped your plot work down.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. These dry vines are one sparkling kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare. Seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! Lumos. Incendio! I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Lumos.
I met some of my best friends.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkeen for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkeen for me.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against Troll.
Awful when they ask you a question, though,
Why make it fine?
Incendio!
The Chudley cannon are going to be unleashed.
Revelio!
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
I'm glad I don't have to stay in the castle.
Revelio.
I think that
Revelio.
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 Released. I almost had a treasure once.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
No one cares
Sharp didn't think much of it at all.
What? Your homework?
How do you know? What did he say?
He wrote on it. I don't think much of this at all.
Oh, I see. Not up for speculation then, is it?
Just a minute. Is that the you copied off me?
Yes, except I was looking at the wrong line, so I put them all out of order.
So, to be clear, you're complaining about getting poor marks on a test that you cheated on?
Yes.
Well, that takes some beating, doesn't it?
I'll say. I'd be keeping quiet about that if I were you.
Well, I will, won't I? Doesn't matter anyway. Not like Sharp thinks much of anybody's work.
Oh, he does. He wrote on mine. Adequate.
I got a moderately sufficient.
I knew he hated me.
Go alone. To a dance?
Revelio.
Imagine how much simpler that would be.
Why? Because you don't have to ask someone.
No, because you don't have to worry about dragonpox. Yes, of course, so you don't have to ask someone.
Was only asking.
I suppose there are some advantages to not going to a dance on your own.
Oh. Please proceed.
An obvious one would be that you know you'll have a dance partner.
Yes, that is a good point. I'd rather that than being left standing about like an abandoned erumpent.
Who abandons a rumpus? I haven't heard of that.
Revelio.
So, I think he was simply presenting how one might feel, or specifically how he might feel.
Sure you're all right?
What? Yes, of course I am. And I don't feel like an abandoned erumpent. Just that I could feel like one. At a dance.
How very tragic. I'd never thought of you in that light. Abandoned. Well, it's settled then.
What? What's settled?
Should such an instance arise as to require us to attend a dance, we shall all go together.
3 of us? Oh, yes. I much prefer that idea. Yes. Any dances you've heard about coming up?
No.
Oh, Merlins. What a relief.
I'm not going to lose any more sleep over my potions homework. Brute myself a sleeping draft just to be sure.
What does it matter whether we even do our homework? I just want to be a baker on Carnaby Street. I don't think that even requires magic.
It's impossible to do all of the homework they give you. I think they do it on purpose.
Professor Hecat is an enigma. I think she used to work for the Ministry. Wonder how she ended up here.
The only place I'm able to concentrate is in the library. It's also somewhat exciting waiting for the inevitable rite of silence.
Yes, but what good is knowledge? When you really think about it.
Revelio.
Well said. Anyone?
Revelio. Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Is someone sneaking about?
Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Better not. You hurt someone. Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? The library is no place for larking about. Out! At once! Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clip.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed. I'll be quieter than a juggernaut.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Repair it. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.